Let's go for a little stretch routine, guys. It's only going to be a few minutes, okay? But it's a nice way to mobilise and to warm up if you're going into some weights or a run. Okay, so start with some pedals. Let's work through the toes, push the knees forwards. Trying to keep the pelvis stable if you can, rather than upsy downsy like so. And really focus on rolling through the whole foot. So wake up the arches, wake up the ankles. Really important, obviously, if you're out for a run. Really important if you're going to start doing squats. It's great to get that range of movement through the ankles, that ankle mobility. Same with lunges, etc. Okay, can we move on up now? Take it a little bit wider and just gently sit. So you're just doing some sort of prep squats. Just moving into those hips and knees, keeping the knees nice and open. Give me one more of these and then we'll do some sumos. So again, if you are comfortable, don't do this if you're not. Toes turned out, knees slightly wider. Careful you don't slip. And you're just gently starting to mobilise into the hips. Open up, work the inner thighs. Let's do 4 more of these. Keeping the back nice and long. So keeping the chest open if you can, shoulders down. And please stop if you're getting any pain in any of your joints. Okay, now we're going to hold it here. We're going to go for a little side stretch and back and stretch. If you cannot hold it down here, come back to standing and just reach down the trouser leg and just stretch and back. One more, stretch and back, and then bring it up, walk it in. We're going to reach up. So reach and reach, lengthen your spine, reach and reach. Give me 2 more, reach and reach. Give your hands a bit of a clasp behind your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades, open your chest without thrusting. Give me an ear to shoulder and centre. Ear to the other shoulder and centre. It's a nice one to do. Do 2 more after a workout as well. Just to release and stretch. Don't do anything uncomfortable, guys. And again. And centre. And then I want you to try a little roll down. So soften your knees, nod your chin. You're going to roll all the way down to a hang. This is a really nice way to mobilise the spine, decompress any tension in the neck vertebra. Hold it and just have a little hang. Now I want you to straighten and bend those legs. Straighten and bend. So you're really trying to keep your weight forwards and feel that length through the backs of the legs. You're just folding forwards. If this is too much for you, please don't do it. You can do pedals still and standing. And then come to straight legs. Oof, just breathe. Get the stretch. Can you slowly start to draw a semicircle around your feet? Okay, so if your hands are floating, don't worry about that. They might be up here. You're just floating around, but you're just trying to get the stretch gently to move across the back. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. And then we're going to gently bend the knees. Now, can you open your feet a little bit more? And can you press your elbows into the insides of the knees? So I've gone for a bit more of a 10 to 2 stance. Do what works for your hips, okay? Try and lengthen your spine. If you're really struggling, you're about to fall back, because again, this is all about ankle mobility as well as hip mobility. Grab onto something firm that's planted to the floor. Hold onto it, okay? Just breathe. We're just going to open the hips a bit more into a hip flexor stretch, then we're pretty much there. So you're going to bring one knee down and you're going to take it out here into a little hip flexor stretch. Relax your shoulders. You're going to take the opposite hand to your front leg down to the floor and you're going to open the other arm to the ceiling and just hold that little twist if you can. You can do a couple of these, so bring it down and do it again. Do a couple of those if you want to, and again bring it down and just do it again. And then just to get a little further and deeper into the hips, bring your outside elbow towards the floor. That might not be possible. Then we're going to push, if we can, if I come at this angle, we're going to push this knee away. We're going to walk it away. We're just going to push it open just a little bit. You might get both elbows down, but you might not. You might stay here just for a little push. And then we're going to bring this front foot just across. Okay, and we're going to try and take a little stretch here. This is deep into the glutes. It's kind of a pigeon stretch, but not, because your foot's up here. It's not tucked back down there. Breathe. Well done. Collapse down and press back up. Good work. Let's switch it. Oh yeah, so do it all again on the other side. So bringing that foot up first, get that nice opener through the hip. If you want to hold it here, you can. It's a really nice hip stretch. Make sure your knees are comfortable. Bring your opposite hand to your front foot and come in for a little opener here. So you're going to get a spine twist. Try not to shrug your shoulders. If you want, you can tap and you can open it back up again. Quite like this one. Really nice one to open the hips. If you've just been for a run, or if you want to warm up for it, or if you want to warm up for some weights work, especially lower body here with the hips. Okay, you're going to bring the outside elbow down. If you then want to, you're going to walk the foot away and you're just going to press that knee out if you're comfortable to. And just get that lovely stretch through the hips. You might get this other elbow down on the floor, but you might not. Please do what works. And then with this front foot, you're going to bring it across. So you're just going to bring it underneath you, but you're going to bring it across. And you're going to stay up here, relaxing your shoulders, feeling that pull right around the hips there. Breathe. And then you might want to come down. You might want to come all the way down. You might just want to hold it down. Wherever you feel you can get to, just breathe. And the longer you can hold these stretches, usually the better. You know, up to 30 seconds, maybe even up to a minute. Do what works for you. And then just bring those knees back underneath you. Let's go for a lovely back stretch. Arch it. And release it. And let's do one more. Arch it. Release it. And then let your hips fall through. So we get a little bit of a hip stretch here. And I quite like a little bit of a rock side to side with this one. Just moving your shoulders a little bit, but do what works for your back. That's it, one more. And then really gently, we're gonna lift up, we're gonna pedal it out into a down dog. So just pedal out those heels towards the floor, get the hamstrings again. Breathe, good work. Lift your tailbone, lengthen your spine. And then walk your hands back towards your feet. Straighten your legs and roll it up slowly and gently. Taking your time, taking your time. When you're right the way up there, stacked, and you don't have to rush that, you might want to hold on if you're feeling a bit dizzy, but you're going to take it into a little quad stretch here. Open up those hips, squeeze your bum, and gently release it. And a little quad stretch on the other side. Careful you're not going to overarch here, just spilling your hips forwards. Bring your hips back to alignment, so you need to engage the core just a little bit, so that we don't overwork that lower back. Release it, and then give yourself a little pedal out, little shake off, little swing, and you're good to go. Whether that's back to the desk, or out for a run or gym sesh, or to double up with some more Pilates. It's up to you. Thank you guys. Take care.